in the will be divided into four parts. So I will report some of the activities of our ETI, and I will talk about briefly some plan of this year, and then we have a Q&A session. So this is actually our seventh meeting of the ISAC ETI, and this is the fourth year since the establishment of our ISAC ETI. Okay, so during the meeting, please mute yourself and do not annotate on your screen. And please kindly enter your name, email, and affiliation in the chat box for use of sign in. And finally, I'm the academic chair of ISAC ETI. I'm now affiliated with Southeast University. So let's first look at the membership of our ETI. So basically, we now have 884 members in our email subscribe mailing list, and so also in our members we have now 39 actually fellows. So we will have to congrats our three newly elected actually fellows, which are all our active members. So Professor Jie Xu, Professor Yong Zheng, and Professor Nuria Prasik. And in our other social media, we have a WeChat group. So now the WeChat group members grew to 2,360. And we have a WeChat account, which now has 14,750 followers. And over our YouTube and the Bilibili accounts, we have now 2,600 followers. Okay, so we have a very strong community now. And this is some status of our of the prize and awards that has been given to our ISAC ETM members. So we have several members that has won the HV ComSoc Best Paper Awards for magazines and for tutorials, for communication letters, for GSEC, and also for Marconi Prize. And we also have a lot of members, including myself. We have won some Best Paper Awards from the Signal Processing Society. And one of our members, Dr. Kuma Vijay Mishra, has won the actually SPS Laplace Early Career Technical Achievement Award. And three of our members, so Professor Masuros, Professor Xu, and Dr. Pei Yingzhu from Huawei, has been nominated as the ComSoc Distinguished Lecturers. Okay, so let's congrats them. So this is about the awards and the prize. So regarding the publication status, so now if we look at the so according to the most recent statistics, we have 1,200 papers actually explore regarding the ISAC. So ISAC is now the hottest topic all over the world in the area of wireless communication. So basically, we have many well-recognized topics now. So the beamforming and waveform design, signal processing, ISAC with AI were sometimes also being referred to as integrated sensing, communication, and computation. And recently, we have some popular topics, including the information theory, security and privacy, networked ISAC, delayed Doppler signal processing, some emerging topics, including the random signal processing for ISAC, and in particular in China now, many people are looking at ISAC for low altitude networks, and some new modulation scheme like AFDM for ISAC. And recently, there ongoing trend to combining information theory with electronic magnetic theory, so EM, information theory for ISAC. So these are some emerging topics. Regarding the activities in our ETI, we have 6 working groups, including publication, conference and events, education, online contents, demos and datasets, and industry working group. Okay, so let's overview the activities of these groups one by one. So the publication group, which is led by Professor Athena Petropoulou and Professor Andrew Zhang. So some recent highlights, we have our ISAC Focus newsletter, which we have the ninth issue. We have already published 8 issues, and the 9th issue is machine learning for ISAC. But so Professor Zhang will soon step down from the position of the EIC of ISAC Focus, and we will soon call for new EIC of ISAC Focus for the newsletter. Okay, and some of the special issue, the most recent one is the is recent advances in integrated sensing and communication. So back to the 2021, we have our first GSX special issue on integrated sensing and communication. And now we think it's time to have the second one. So we established this recent advances in GSX in integrated sensing and communication. So the submission deadline is January 30, 2025. So we still have several weeks to go. And as usual, this submission deadline will be extended. So feel free to submit your work to our special issue. And we also have another special issue on TCCN, which is transactions on cognitive communication and networking. Uh, Hello, can anyone hear me? Is the audio back now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Sorry for the internet. Okay, let me share my screen again. Okay, so as we just said, we have several special issues ongoing, including this HV JSAC special issue with the deadline of the end of this month. And also we have this HVTCCN special issue. The submission deadline has already passed. And then just like I said, we have this new special issue on HV Journal of Biomedical and Health Informatics. which is on the contactless human sensing using wireless signals, which is led by Professor Dr. Yuanhao Cui, and the deadline is still so you still have very flexible time to contribute to this special issue if you have any relevant works. And this is another special issue on in the IoT. So this is the IEEE Internet of Things Journal special issue on ISAC for intelligent IoT. Again, the deadline is still far away, so you still have several months to prepare your manuscripts. And this is another very recent special issue that has a deadline of again this at the end of this month. So on Open Journal of Vehicular Technology (OJVT), again it's on delayed Doppler signal processing, but also very relevant to ISAC. Okay, so this is another special issue that has already published. This is on a new journal, which is IEEE Journal of Selected Areas in Sensors. So this is from the IEEE Sensors Council. And we're very fortunate to have our special issue published on the first volume of this newly established journal. And basically, we have received we have received 35 submissions, and 21 of them were submitted by our ISAC ETI members, and finally we accept 26 of them, and 10 of them were co-authored by the ISAC ETI members. And there's also a previous IoT special issue on ISAC for 6G. The deadline has already passed, and this is also led by many of our ISAC ETI members. And we have another special issue on the IET electronics letters, and this special issue accept very short articles, and basically we received 20 submissions, and there are 7 of them co-authored by our members. And then we finally accept 8 of them, and 4 of them were co-authored by our members. Again, this is another special issue on on Journal of Communication Networks, which is co-sponsored by IEEE and KICS, which is a Korean from a Korean publisher. So so this has also passed deadline. Another special issue on S-via signal processing. This is on signal processing for ISAC. Okay. And a very important news for the publication group is that now we have a periodical series, which is a regular series on ISAC in the IEEE Communication Magazine, which is led by Dr. Wei Jieyuan from SASTEC. And basically, in the previous 2 years, uh, Dr. Yuan has organized several, special issues on ISAC over the Communication Magazine, and then finally, these 2 special issues evolved into a periodic series. So this series, you accept papers at any time during the year, and so if you have any relevant contribution, just submit, and then the editorial team will organize a review. So if we look at the second special issue, which was the previous version of this periodic series, so basically it received 67 submissions. Finally, only accepted 17 of them. It's very low acceptance ratio, and there are 28 of them. Uh, there are 28 of them co-authored by our ISAC ETI members. Okay. So here's a summary. We have 7 ongoing special issues, and maybe the most important one is this actually GSEC special issue. Okay, and then we have this actually Comac series. You're very welcome to submit. So this year, many of our members has also been involved in this recently published book entitled "Information Theoretical Radar Signal Processing." So this book was led by Dr. Yujie Gu from Aptiv in the U.S. and also by Professor Yimin Zhang from Temple University. So there are 41 invited contributors, including 15 attribute fellows, and including 14 chapters, and all of them are based on information theoretical signal processing for radar and also for ISAC. So we have been very fortunate to contribute to the chapter 13. So this information theoretical limits of ISAC. Okay. So this book is now available on Wheelie and actually explore, but you have to check whether your institution has, subscription of this database, and then you can, download the book for free. Otherwise, you have to buy it. Okay, so this is for this recently published book. And then let's overview the conference activities. So this group is led by Professor Chris Massouros and Dr. Wei Jieyuan. Perhaps the most important event is the 4th HOE Joint Communication and Sensing Symposium. And this symposium was held in Leuven, Belgium. And again, as previous years, it was held led by the general co-chair, Professor Gerhard Feitweiss, and I'm also one of the TPC co-chair. So next year, this year, 2025, the actually GSNS will happen in Oulu, Finland. I think it's in February. So I will show you another poster for the symposium. And regarding our workshop series, everything goes very smoothly. We have our workshop series 1, which is Globecom, SCC, and also including WCNC, PIMRC, and ICASP. And we also have the regular ISAC symposium. So not like a workshop, it's just a regular symposium in ICC, Globecom, and also ICCC. So ICCC is ICC in China. Okay, so basically we have this regular symposium. And another series for workshop is the Mobilecom and mobile CIS. So this actually was started, I think, from 2022, which was the first ACM Mobilecom workshop on ISAC. And in 2023, we have these 2 workshops on mobile CIS and Mobilecom. And in 2024, we have our workshop on Mobilecom. Okay, so this is the second series. And here are a summary of the events that has been organized between within the 2024 and in the upcoming 2025. Okay, so here are some conference events. And then this is the third working group, which is on education. So basically, this working group is in charge of the summer school and the training school, and also the seminar series. And I think in 2024, the highlights for the education working group is the first communication ComSoc SPS AESS joint ISAC workshop, which was led by Professor Chris Massouros from UCL and involving 8 invited speakers from worldwide, and all focus on the ISAC. So this workshop has been founded by these three societies, and this is actually the physical workshop that instead of the previously which have been held online during the pandemic era that we organized the three webinar series. So last year we have this physical workshop, and from this year and onwards, we'll also organize other physical seminar series in different countries. Here, this is another highlight, which is the a dedicated workshop on ISAC in the Abu Dhabi 6G Summit, which was led by Professor Maran Daba and some of our other colleagues. And here are some invited talks, all focusing on the ISAC. So I think every year in Abu Dhabi there will be this 6G summit, and there will be a dedicated, session for ISAC. So you're more than welcome to, attend the next version of this event. And for the online contents, so we have all these websites, and so basically there's not much to advertise, but everything goes smoothly, and we are still regularly update all these contents in our YouTube, in our Bilibili channel, and also the WeChat official channel. So here, these are the recorded videos for the joint workshop held in the UCL in 2024. And here we have a lot of published articles in our WeChat account. Okay, so this is the online contents. And for the demos and data sets, the recent highlight is this construction of establishment of the SDP, which is the sensing dataset platform. And the vision of this platform is to provide this so data collection for sensing is usually high cost and difficult. So this SDP provides a platform for data sharing, and we try to reward and supervise and to establish this supervision mechanism for data submission. And we try to attract a more high quality data sets. And this uh, platform was initiated by our ETI and collaboratively developed by some relevant organization from Huawei, from the standardization group, and from other universities. So we're encouraging active participants worldwide. For example, this is a tutorial for the users. So how to use our dataset, how to download them, and how to upload the dataset. And some of the datasets, typical datasets that have been included, including the datasets that used in the first Wi-Fi sensing competition. This event was founded by Huawei, so this dataset is from Huawei, and some other data sets on human indoor action analysis, hand gesture recognition, fall detection, and the device proximity estimation. So by now, we have more than 270 gigabytes of the data sites, and the download time has approached 1,000. So this year, so we try to have our data sets grow to over 2 TB, and approaching 10,000 of the download times. So here, this is the operation plan. We try to identify the first group of cooperative companies. So we have many companies involved in this platform in the last year, November. And then this year, so we will start planning for the first global competition to use this data site for the competition, and we'll receive financial support from the previously cooperative companies. And in March, we'll try to connect with the cooperative dataset platform to promote the implementation of cooperation and to draw up the list of next batch of cooperative enterprises and hold a formal meeting. And this year's November, we'll try to start the preliminary work for the competition and set up a preparatory team and complete relevant material preparation. Okay, so we'll organize a sensing competition test contest over this by using this data platform. Okay, so this is the fifth working group. And the next group is the industry working group. So in our previous version, this part will be presented by Dr. Tony Xiaohan from Huawei, but tonight he has some other business ongoing, so I will present on his behalf. So again, we have many standardization activities ongoing in different organizations, including ITU, 3GPP, HBE, NextG Alliance, HexaX, IMT 2030, and others. So basically, I would like to elaborate on the standardization progress in 5G Advanced and 6G, which is mainly in the 3GPP. Sorry, here. So actually, there are some very important events regarding the ISAC. So very recent, there's a milestone that last year in June, the release 18 was officially frozen in Shanghai during the meeting of 3GPP. So the release 18 is actually the first stage of 5G Advanced. So it provides some enhancement in device-based, device-based positioning, which are very central to the ISAC and the wireless sensing framework in 5G Advanced. And actually back to like 2 years ago, in April 2022, the SA1 group, which is the one of the group in 3GPP, introduced a technical report this technical report 22.837 is towards release 19, and I think they have been iterated for like several versions now. So this is titled the feasibility study on ISAC, and I think until now there are already 32 use cases that has been identified and agreed on in this technical report. And in last year, June, the release 19 began to take shape during the 3GPP release line 19 workshop. So that means the release line 19 is actually the second stage of 5G Advanced, and also like a transition towards the 6G. Okay. So in August 2023, the 3GPP technical specification TS 2020 22.137 entitled Service Requirements for ISAC was introduced. So in this technical specification, there are 8 KPIs for sensing have been defined. I think from my impression, there are something related to, for example, detection probability, miss detection probability, sensing accuracy, refreshing rate, and something like that. And in the 2023 December, a study item focused on channel modeling for ISAC was approved. So if you look at the 3GPP, this is actually, I think, the first concrete study item on the ISAC, so technical stuff. So in previous one, they're basically use cases and the KPIs, and this one may be the first technical study item. From this year onwards, there will be there will be so the L interference technologies for ISAC are expected to be studied in 3GPP release 20. So the release 20 is totally towards 6G. And this technology discussion are anticipated to be finalized in the first site of 3GPP 6G technical specification under release 21. So this year is key to the L interface technologies. So basically, in the academia, we discuss a lot about waveform, signal processing, and all of this physical layer stuff for ISAC will be discussed and eventually finalized from this year onwards. Okay, so this is a very important milestone. And this is another standardization progress in IEEE, AO 2.11BF WLAN sensing. And this is actually the first international standard for ISAC because it was, approved. The discussion was approved from back to 2020, like 4 years ago. And now at this stage, I think the sensing task group has already been formed in WFA. So WFA means Wi-Fi Alliance. Okay, so there are also lots of companies involved in this standardization progress. And so I think every new technology in the wireless communication, the first step of a standardization is usually, taking place in the Wi-Fi. If that is successful, then 3GPP or the cellular system will take the other step to look at the standardization of ISAC in the, cellular system. And this is another standardization activity in ETSI, which so ETSI launched the industry specification group of ISAC, so ISG ISAC. So this group was led by Dr. Alan Morad from the Interdigital, and so some of our members are also involved in this group. So last year in Shenzhen, September in Shenzhen, in China, we have the fourth 6G ISAC conference. So ISAC ETI is also one of the sponsor, and this event was organized, led by China Institute of Communication and Huawei. So there are many famous experts and scholars from academia industry invited to report their recent progress, and several demos, were presented, and some panel discussion on technology and industry, progress for ISAC, standardization frontier for ISAC, integration of sense and AI has taken place there. And another highlight that I think worth to mention is that so in last year, the World Economic Forum, there was this top 10 emerging technologies of 2024. So as you can see, ISAC was listed as one of them. So in addition to ISAC, we can see also reconfigurable intelligent surface, also one of these technologies. Okay, so these technologies, they are not just restricted to wireless. They're just the technologies for all the areas. So it is very excited to see that ISAC has been identified as one of them. Okay, so this is about World Economic Forum. And some of the plans for the 2025. So I just realized today that so Professor Chris Masouros has been invited by Professor Slim Aloni to join the editorial board of this new Nature portfolio journal on wireless technology. So this is a Nature journal. Okay, so we are also looking at to organize a special issue on ISAC. This could be the first special issue on this Nature journal on wireless technology. So you will be more than welcome to submit your papers to this special issue. So this website is still under construction, so you feel free to visit it to look to more information. And another highlight for the this year's plan that we would like to highlight is about this very sorry, so is audio back to normal? Sorry, should be okay now, I guess. Thanks. Thank you very much. Sorry for the poor internet again. So I would like to highlight a very emerging trend in the area of both wireless communication and ISAC, which is this low altitude networks or low altitude economy in China, they call it. So low altitude economy refer to the commercial activities happening below the, in the low altitude area, like below 3 kilometers. So this involve all different UAVs that doing delivery and doing different of commercial activities. So why this is important in China? So you can see that in China there is this National Development of Reform Commission that has recently established this low altitude economic development division. So here, ISAC will play a very, very important role. Okay, so sorry again, but I just wish to highlight that the ISAC will play a very important role in low altitude economy networks because to have these low altitude networks on these activities of UAVs, and we need let's say a sensing network. But if you're going to rebuild a network for radar, that will be, suffer in very high costs. So we'll have to reuse the cellular networks to do sensing to monitor all these UAVs. Okay, so Finally, I would like to welcome all of you to attend the 5th HBEGS. So that's all for my presentation. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Sorry for my poor internet.
Hello, are these slides available?
Yes, we'll upload the slides to our official website, and we'll send a link to the mailing list.
Very good, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so if there's no questions, then I just wish everyone a healthy and happy life in 2025, and see you in ICC 2025. Okay. See you. Bye.
Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.
Bye.